Welcome to Furry Funnies. Hello everybody, welcome to a world of laughs. Get ready for a hilarious journey into the lives of our furry, feathered, and scaly friends. From playful pups to mischievous kitties, these animal antics will have you rolling on the floor with laughter. So buckle up and get ready for a wild ride through the wonderful world of pets behaving badly. Our animal companions bring us endless joy, but let's be honest, they also provide us with a never-ending supply of funny stories. Whether it's their quirky habits, their mischievous antics, or their uncanny ability to turn the ordinary into the extraordinary, pets have a knack for making us laugh. So if you're ready for a dose of laughter, keep reading. We've got stories of dogs who steal socks, cats who think they're ninjas, and birds who believe they can fly. Get ready to giggle, chuckle, and maybe even snort with laughter as we explore the lighter side of pet ownership. Have you ever wondered where all the missing socks go? You know, the ones that disappear in the dryer, never to be seen again? Well, I have a sneaking suspicion that our furry friends might be the culprits. Take my dog, for example. He has a nose for socks, especially the freshly laundered ones. I swear, the moment I turn my back, he swiped a sock and is running around the house with his prize. He's like a furry little sock thief. Of course, I can never stay mad at him for long. He looks so proud of himself parading around with his sock bounty. And besides, who can resist that adorable puppy dog face? Not me, that's for sure. So the next time you find yourself down a sock or two, don't despair. Just check with your furry friend. They might just have the answer to the age-old mystery of the missing socks. Cats are known for their independence, their agility, and their uncanny ability to squeeze into tight spaces. But sometimes their Houdini-like skills can be a little too much to handle. Take my neighbor's cat Mittens, for example. She's a master of escape, a feline Houdini, if you will. No fence is too high, no gate is too secure. If she wants out, she'll find a way. One day Mittens managed to escape from my neighbor's backyard. We searched high and low for her, but she was nowhere to be found. Just when we were about to give up hope, we heard a faint meowing coming from the roof. There she was, perched on the highest peak, surveying her domain. How she got up there, we'll never know. But one thing's for sure, Mittens is the queen of escape artists. Birds may be small, but they sure are mighty when it comes to personality. They're full of energy, they love to sing, and they have a knack for getting into mischief. My aunt has a parrot named Coco, and let me tell you, that bird is a character. He's always getting into something. Whether it's trying to eat the TV remote or mimicking my aunt's voice. He's a regular little comedian. One time, Coco managed to escape from his cage. He flew around the house, creating chaos wherever he went. He landed on my aunt's head. He pulled at the curtains. He even tried to steal a cookie from the jar. It took us ages to catch him, but in the end, we couldn't help but laugh at his antics. He's a little feather-brained, that's for sure, but he's also fabulous. We all love to spoil our pets with treats, but sometimes their love for food can lead to some hilarious situations. They're like furry little ninjas, always on the lookout for their next snack attack. My friend's dog, Buddy, is a notorious snack thief. He has a nose for treats and he's not afraid to use it. One time, my friend left a plate of cookies on the coffee table. She turned her back for a second, and when she turned around, the cookies were gone. And who do you think was standing next to the empty plate, licking his chops? You guessed it, Buddy. He's a master of disguise, that dog. One minute he's innocently napping at your feet, the next minute he's making off with your snacks. Pets are natural comedians. They don't even have to try to make us laugh. They just do. Whether it's their clumsy movements, their funny expressions, or their quirky habits, they always know how to brighten our day. Take my cat Luna, for example. She's not the most graceful of creatures, and she has a knack for getting herself into awkward situations. One time, I found her trying to squeeze through a space that was way too small for her. She got stuck, of course, and I had to help her get unwedged. But the funniest part was her expression. She looked so confused, so indignant, like it was all my fault that she was stuck. I couldn't help but burst out laughing. She's a constant source of amusement, that cat. Bath time. The two words that strike fear into the hearts of pets everywhere. Some pets love to splash around in the water, but others, well, let's just say they're not too fond of getting wet. My dog Max is definitely in the latter category. He hates baths with a passion. The moment he hears the water running, he disappears. And when I finally do manage to catch him and lure him into the bathroom, the real fun begins. He shakes, he shivers, he tries to make a run for it. It's like bathing a furry little alligator. But no matter how hard he tries to resist, I always win in the end. And afterwards, when he's all clean and fluffy, he actually seems to enjoy the attention, for about 5 minutes anyway. Cats love to climb. It's in their nature. But sometimes their climbing adventures can lead to some precarious situations. Curtains, bookshelves, you name it. If it's climbable, a cat will find a way to scale it. My sister's cat, Simba, is a notorious furniture climber. He's like a furry little Spider-Man, scaling walls and hanging from curtains with ease. One time, he climbed all the way to the top of the bookshelf. He sat there for hours, surveying his kingdom until he realized he couldn't get down. My sister had to get a ladder to rescue him. But did he learn his lesson? Of course not. The next day he was back to his old tricks, scaling the furniture like the fearless feline he is. You know that feeling when you have a burst of energy and you just need to run around like a crazy person? Well, dogs get that too. It's called the zoomies, and it's a sight to behold. 1 minute your dog is calmly napping at your feet, the next minute they're a furry tornado, zipping around the house at lightning speed. They run in circles, they jump on furniture, they bark for no apparent reason. It's like they've been possessed by the spirit of a sugar-crazed toddler. But as chaotic as the zoomies can be, they're also incredibly entertaining. It's impossible not to smile when you see your dog so full of joy and energy. So the next time your dog gets the zoomies, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. We all love to cuddle up with our furry friends at night. But let's be honest, sometimes they can be a little bit of a nuisance when it comes to sharing the bed. They sprawl out, they steal the covers, they even snore. My dog Charlie is a notorious bed hogger. He starts out all cute and cuddly, curled up at the foot of the bed. But as the night goes on, he slowly starts to spread out. He stretches his legs, he rolls onto his back, he even tries to push me off the bed. And don't even get me started on his snoring. It's like sleeping next to a furry little chainsaw. But even though he hogs the bed and snores like a freight train, I wouldn't have it any other way. Because let's face it, there's nothing quite like the feeling of your furry best friend snuggled up next to you at night. So there you have it, a glimpse into the hilarious world of pets behaving badly. From sock-stealing dogs to furniture-climbing cats, our animal companions never cease to amaze and amuse us with their antics. They may drive us crazy sometimes, but we wouldn't trade them for the world. Because despite their quirks, their mischief, and their occasional messes, our pets bring us endless joy, laughter, and unconditional love. And that's something to cherish, even when they're busy turning our lives into a lovable chaos.